Right, hello. Well, it's the 11th of July 2024. I've got the Abbeydale Garden Club coming around the garden on next Monday. The problem is, I think it's going to rain. So what I propose to do is do this short video, so if anybody wants to have a look at the garden, I can at least show them something. So right, so we'll have a look around the garden. Right, so this is the garden mid-July. We're having the Abbeydale Garden Club coming along on Monday. The problem is that we're probably going to have rain. So what I propose to do is do a short video just so people can see the garden. There's the pussycat. She's been hiding her kittens, not sure where they are. Have to follow her. So anyway, so this is the garden. I'll just pan round. So I've moved the caravan nearer the house because I was hoping that I could use that, put up the awning and have shelter, but I think the rain's going to be too heavy. Garden there all looks dark, but I'll go over and have a look. There's a few things in there, and then she's by the house. Right, so I'll just have a walk round the garden, have a look at some of the things. Right, the cat will probably follow me. So this is the garden on the left hand side. We've got this great big Cotoneaster tree. The problem with that is it has shade at the bottom of it, but I do really like the berries. It has lots and lots of red berries in the autumn and the winter, and the birds like it. So I've got various things behind there, and we've got quite a lot on the ground, but as I say, it is a shady spot, so I probably need to lift the canopy of the Cotoneaster up. So anyways, that's underneath the, where's the cat? There's the cat. That's underneath the Cotoneaster. So yes, advice on how to plant for shade we welcome. Then this is going down. I've got a little pond by those geraniums over there and a few fish in it, so you can hardly see it. Stephen says it's too crowded, but I think it's okay. So that's a little pond with some little goldfish, and then up here we've got my mulberry, which I'm really rather proud of, because for the first time I've actually got a few mulberries. So see if we can find a mulberry. There are some around. Let's have a look. Mulberry, where are you? Yes, of course the rain's knocked the last ones off. I'm sure we can find some mulberries. Let's have a look. There's a mulberry. So this thing just there. So that thing there, whoops, I just pointed it. This thing here, that thing there, is a mulberry. So I'm pleased at last I've got a mulberry. Yeah, so we do have one or two mulberries. I think next year we'll have a lot. We have a huge amount of blossom, but then in the past couple of years it's all just fallen off. That was a great big Leylandii conifer, but I took it down, and we've got an awful lot of climbers growing up there. I think it's called Californian lilac. This is blue here. This is a rather nice rose. Gorgeous smell. They'll probably be over by Monday, but it is a nice rose. Oops. There's the cat. She follows me around a bit like a dog. Right, so let's have a look at the next border. So then we've got this sort of diagonal border. A lot of things are over. There's a rose that's going over. We've got this yellow flower, which I use quite a lot of for Mark's wedding, and it looked pretty good. And then we've got a few varied flowers we put in that border. This agapanthus was bought by a neighbour. I popped in to see them, give them some medical advice, and they bought me this lovely agapanthus, which has been out for about I think 6 weeks, maybe longer. It's still going strong. They're marvellous in Madeira. Got a few cosmos there. Can't remember, rock rose, not sure. It was absolutely covered with pink blossom, but it's gone over now. So put in a few little lobelias at the front there. I think those are foxgloves, and a few sunflowers, but they got eaten by the slugs and snails. There's some dahlias I put in, but again, they'll be later in the year, possibly August. Then I've built this little path. This is down to Stephen's pond, and Stephen likes carp. So yes, so there's a few foxgloves and things like that on the back there, but again, it's too early for them. A little bit more, a few more cosmos and things. But anyway, this is Stephen's pond. He's got a lot of carp. It's difficult to see them, but there's some quite big carp in there. And he likes his pond. I like his pond as well, but we're not allowed to eat them. Then end of last year, I built a raised bed. It's a bit over-engineered, but it's a raised bed anyway. I hope that slugs wouldn't eat so much stuff, but we've got a few veg there. We've got carrots and cabbages and beetroot and leeks and Brussels sprouts and things in there. So that's coming on. Stephen does the vegetables, I try and do the flowers. So yes, we've got a few more veg here. We've got runner beans and peas and leeks and cabbages and that sort of thing. So that's there. And then there's more potatoes and runner beans and things over there behind the shed. I'll do a quick wander around the garden because really I've only gardened about a third of my garden. The rest of it's a bit wild, so I'll just do a very quick walk down here. My big sister's coming up to help do a bit of stuff. Oh yes, I've got potatoes in pots over here. They do okay. The main crop are better than the earlies, but they do need watering. So if you have potatoes in pots, yes, you'll get a reasonable crop, but you will need to water. You need to water pots really. Some apple trees, plums. Just walking down. So this is going down the garden, but as I say, I'm pretty sure it's going to be raining Monday, so I don't think people are going to be able to do that. So we just walk down. You can probably hear the motorway. We're sort of motorway view. Got a few some rhubarb and things down here, but mainly this is just wild. Is hedgehogs and all sorts of stuff. So I'll just do a little walk down to the bottom. It's a little path here, but quite good at growing stinging nettles and brambles. Lots and lots of blackberries. Right, so we just walk along here. I did mean to garden this bit, but I think I'm getting too old. I really need some younger people to help me. I've got 3 great-grandsons. No, 2 great-grandsons and 2 great-great-grandsons and 1 great-great-granddaughter. But they're all a bit little to help. But I do need help with doing this bit, so we're just wading through nettles. So it's brambles and all sorts of things. So this is on the side. This is a project probably of somebody else. I'll try and do this a bit better next year because now I'm fully retired. But I think gardening is always work in progress. So I've got plenty of things to keep me occupied as long as my health holds out. The brambles really like it here. I mean, one of the problems is we have very heavy clay soil, and it's difficult for things to grow. And the two things, one it gets waterlogged, so it's either baked hard if it's dry, or like World War I if it's wet. And what I should have done if I could afford it was early on I should have put in decent proper drainage, and couldn't really afford it, didn't do it. Oh, the cat's here again now. There's the cat, she follows me around. So should have put in drainage. And the other thing, I should have imported a lot of better soil. I've begun to do that a bit better now, but plants, well, they need sunshine, they need soil, they need water. the sunshine, I made a bit of a mess because I planted lots of conifers between us and the motorway, thinking that would reduce the noise. The problem is it also reduces the sunshine. Whoops. Oh, that's going the wrong way. So that's looking back at the house. We had that extension done about 3 years ago. There's various videos of that. But it was worth doing because Janine's had strokes and things, and so she's now upstairs with it. All those 3 windows are bedroom, so she's got another window on the side, so 4. So anyway, I think that's the garden in July, and assuming it's pouring with rain on Monday, and if anybody wants to watch it, then I can show them a video. But anyway, I'll just go back and do another. Sorry, I'm turning too fast. My son Mark reminds me he's done proper videoing stuff. There's various things. There's a cucumber down there with flower, and anyway, we'll just see if I can pan round just to look back at the garden. There we are. So that's the garden in July. I was hoping to have it bursting with colour, but it's mainly green. It has been awfully wet, and as I say, to make my excuses, heavy clay is difficult. Over there's a banana. But yeah, so cheers everybody. I will do another video in August, I suppose. I have got a second channel, Cats and Kittens. I think it's Cats and Kittens, but I only have 2 subscribers for that. So the kittens are now 3 weeks old, so I need to do another video on them. But the cat, when I put down things to try and stop the carpet getting ruined, she moves them, and she's hidden them again. She tends to hide them behind furniture, so since we live in a fairly cluttered house, it's difficult to find them, but I'll need to follow her. But I'll try and do another video of the kittens later on this week. So, cheers everybody. Let me know if you can help with advice for what to plant under the Cotoneaster, and any general gardening advice will be welcome. As I say, next year I'll try, if my health holds out, and embark on the 2/3 of the garden that's not gardened. I'll leave some wild, but I would like to have a bit more colour in both bits. Cheers everybody then. That's a bit of a long one, but cheers everybody. Cheers. Bye.